In cryptocurrency, there's two types of investors. You have your instant gratification investor, and then you have your delayed gratification investor. They're two mindsets. They are two mindsets. But regardless which one you are, when things are really rough with your project and your project is really, really suffering or going down, like the Titanic, the instant gratification investor tends to feel shaken, tends to feel like maybe I made a bad decision. Maybe I need to get off this sinking ship before it takes me down with it. And then you have your delayed gratification crypto investor. Those are the ones who know why they're in the project. They know what this project means to the crypto space, and they've turned over every rock, and they can honestly say, you know what, this one right here has longevity. I give you guys a speech all the time, especially when it comes to Kaspa, because that's what this is about. This is about Kaspa, and the Titanic that it is sinking. But do you see me worried? Not one bit. And I liken that to the Bitcoin maxis. And for the record, I hate maxis. Not just Bitcoin maxis. I hate any type of maxis. I'm not a maxi. I just believe in certain projects. That's it. And I invest in certain projects. Well, I use Bitcoin maxis because, again, you hear people talking about Bitcoin now the way they talk with such confidence. But Bitcoin is the one. It is the one. And if you watched the HBO documentary, you can understand why. It is the granddaddy. Like I said, I will always root for Bitcoin because Bitcoin started it all. And it's going to, it is that A-list celebrity that's going to get all of the rest of the crypto tokens, not all of them, but you know, those that can hold their own celebrity. It's going to get them in the club, in the party. Well, it wasn't always like that. When Bitcoin first started out, it was carrying someone else's records, or it was sneaking into clubs, or trying to. It was out there on the corner, on the street corner, begging to be recognized. It was. It was. And look how long it took for it to get to where it is today. But it's made steady progress. Guys, I look at that, and I look at Kaspa where it is today. And again, I will always say, for those that don't believe in Kaspa, or those that are jumping ship right now, what's with the instant gratification? Look how long Bitcoin took. And it's still not perfect. It's still not perfect. It's far from it, actually. But I still love Bitcoin. But then when you look at Kaspa on the other end, they're slow because they're trying to make things perfect. They're trying to get things as close to perfect as possible. No one's ever really heard of 10 blocks per second. Those that have, or those that are trying to do it, they fail. They fail. It's never been done. A lot of the things that Kaspa is doing has never been done. And, again, they've solved the trilemma. These are facts. These are facts. And they're going to have smart contracts. Early part of next year, I hear. Maybe first quarter. I don't know. Again, they move slow. No big deal. If you know what you're investing in, you know what you're looking at. So, what this video is about is when you invest in a project, you should do some homework, guys. I'm always going to say do your own research. That's what it's all going to come back to. Because the only way you're going to become a millionaire, a thousandaire, is if you do some of your own research. You have to. And I'm not saying you have to go all in on all of the projects that you're in? Yes, I am. You really kind of, if you're going to dump large, obscene amounts of money in a project, you should want to know as much about that project as you can. That makes sense to me. At least to me, it does. I hope it makes sense to you guys too. So I look at Kaspa and I dumped an obscene amount of money in Kaspa that I am not touching, over 300K. That's regardless if it reaches $5 or $10. It only reaches $2 or $3. I know what I'm holding. Just like those who held Bitcoin since the day it was birthed, or those that got into Bitcoin way back when it was like $300 to $400. God, that was me. I wish. Um, they knew what they had, and they didn't touch it. They didn't touch it. They stashed it away, and they said, "I'm gonna keep letting people say, oh, it's fake. Oh, Bitcoin is for illegal means." Yeah, you can say that, but I'm just gonna keep mine right over here, possibly in a cold storage wallet. But then again, I don't think they were available back then, but they are now. Get your cold storage wallet. Check out the link below at the tangent. It's what I use. It's what I use to hold Casper. And I don't believe they had that kind of wallet or anything back then to hold something that is as precious and as valued as Bitcoin is today. But you have that opportunity, so get you one. Um, but what I want to talk about is what's going on with Casper, and I want to poke around and show you guys just how afraid people are that Casper is going down. They're losing confidence. And I say, if you're losing confidence, you don't know what you hold. You don't know what you hold. And if you're going to sell it, just sell it. I'm going to keep saying that because you probably won't be able to hold throughout because you're not doing your own research when it comes to Casper. Know what you hold. Know that it's a reason that Grayscale is looking at it, right? Grayscale is considering a lot of projects, but when it comes to finance, Casper's the only one up in there that they're considering right now. Casper will join the ranks of a Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, and the likes of those. That's some good company. That is some good company. But, enough with that. I'm going to jump over here and we're going to talk some Casper. We're going to look at this sinking ship. And you need to be asking yourself, if you don't have Casper and you're saying that I wish I would have dollar cost averaged in when it was cheap. Well, it's cheap now. It's cheap now. Some people think it's going to fall even further. What are you going to do? Me personally, I'm not accumulating anymore. Although it's very tempting at that price that it is right today. But I'm not, because I have a nice bag of it, and I believe in diversifying. I believe in a nice diversified portfolio. So I'm looking at other things, and I have a nice bag of Casper, but I know it's a lot of you out there who had these numbers in your head. You had these levels that you were trying to get to. He was like, if only I could get to this level and just scale back and say, okay, now I'm good. Well, now you have that opportunity, guys. You have the opportunity. But we're going to jump over here. We're going to talk Casper. If this is your first time here to Grow Rich, Grow Happy, you're not here by coincidence. Do me a favor and smash that like button. It's a lot of you guys. I look at the analytics. It's a lot of you guys returning that haven't subscribed to the channel. Subscribe. Does a lot for the channel. Helps get us up in the algorithm. But if you like this content, stick around. It only gets better. We're working on mindset. This is about mindset. Yes, this is a Casper video, but this is more so about mindset because, that's what I'm really interested in. I love crypto, but I understand you can invest, you can do whatever you want, but if this ain't right, your mindset, and if you're going to let people shake you out of your bags and different things of that nature, you ain't ready to be a thousandaire or a millionaire. Think about it. Let's jump over here, guys. God, I talk a lot. But anyway. Let's jump over here. We got Casper. Look at this, guys. 12 cents. Did you even think that it would ever drop to this? Guys, look at this. It's just been I mean, it just fell off right here. If this was a mountain and you were skydiving or one of those people with one of them parachutes on, you would jump off right here and just scale down. You'd avoid all these rocks right here until you hit the bottom, guys. That's what we got going on right here. This is what we got. Look at this. We got a 3 billion market cap. I believe we were at a 4 billion market cap before, but it's falling. And you could look at a lot of reasons for this. Of course, you could look at Bitcoin because Bitcoin has a lot to do with it as well. Bitcoin, let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's falling too. It's holding its own a little bit, but Bitcoin right here is at a 67,000. I love the new setup of Coin Market Cap, by the way. They've made things really, really easy. You got the fear and greed, which is still at 60, guys, and we're heading toward that greed. So this is still good, but not everything is suffering. But when you're blue chips like a Kaspa, and again, I've done my homework on Kaspa. I always do my homework on Kaspa. I'm constantly watching Kaspa. Because when you hold a significant amount of any token, you should be looking into it. Regardless, how much you hold, you really should peek in on it sometimes. But anyway, so yeah. But I'm jump over here because I love to see what the communities are talking about. When I jump over here to Reddit, because that's one of the big Casper communities as well. And look at this, going under 12. Are we going lower than 12 cent? Starting to question Casper. Look at that, guys. Starting to question Casper based on the price. And guys, this Grow Rich, Grow Happy community, if this is your first time here, I want you to take this in, what I'm about to say. Price doesn't always tell the story of the value of what you're holding. It doesn't. I give you a case in point. There's tons of meme tokens out there that don't mean a hill of beans, not worth the pot that they were raised in or however they came about. They're not worth it. And they got these absorbently high market caps. But they're not valuable. It doesn't say that this is something that's going to be here forever and it's going to be here for a long time and it is going to be a good contributor to the crypto space. Other than being funny, it's not value. That's not value at all. At all. So if you had a meme token, and I'm gonna use this, it's like having a meme play. And I'm trying to compare this to something really seriously. It's hard to compare a meme play to anything, and I'm not crapping on memes. I know people out there say this dude is always talking bad about memes. I'm not, because I know you can make serious money with them. You can make serious money with them, but you better sell them. You better sell them because you don't know if that next round, that next cycle, hell, maybe even next month, it's going to be hot anymore. You don't know. So when you need to get into, I say, utility plays, or you need to spread it out. You need to have some memes if that's your thing. Load up, but know what you have. Know what you have. I look at the Casper and I say, man, somebody right here going under. Are we going lower than that? Starting to question Casper based on the price. Ugh. That just, ugh. And then look at this. Big market news today. Ready your bags. If Bitcoin dumps, we are going to 10 or 11 cent. This is Casper. Now, this is kind of like the doom and gloom that I'm always talking about here on this channel. And I'm sorry, especially for you beginners, a lot of people and a lot of beginners out there, they'll look at this and say, oh, hell, let me get the hell out of Casper. I'll come back maybe if it gets a little bit lower. Why? Based on what somebody said here? What if, and somebody out there probably saying, yeah, but they're right. What if they're right? So what? Does that change what they're working on? Doesn't change none of the stuff they're working on. They're still kicking butt. Again, people hate that Casper moves slower than most crypto, and that's because they want to make sure that they're as perfect or close to perfect as you can get. Guys, let's jump over here to Twitter. Let's jump over here to Twitter. Where Twitter at? Boom, boom, boom. Guys, follow me on Twitter too, at Mr. Foresight64 if you want to. I post a lot of stuff about Casper and a bunch of about other stuff as well, and funny stuff. I'm funny. I'm actually funny sometimes. I probably come off as aggressive somewhat. My wife tells me I'm kind of aggressive. She said you have an aggressive personality, and I think I do. I think it's because I'm passionate. I'm passionate. I'm really, but I can be aggressive. I can be aggressive too. Anyway, let's go back to this. Let's talk here. The innovation talks, and this is be good. This is for you beginners too. You need to follow stuff like this on Twitter because it keeps you. And this is even if you just want to get a Twitter account and not say a word. Just follow these tokens that you have. Follow them. Make sure that they're making good. They're good stewards of your money and the money that you've invested. Make sure they're good stewards of it, guys. Make sure because that's the only way your project is going to grow. A lot of you out there are in it just for the money. I'm in it for both. I want the money, but I love the technology and I love the tech. This is why I love Casper. Do you really think I would have over 300 and something thousand Casper if I didn't believe in the project itself? I would hope not. You guys by now, no, you don't know me, but you should know me well enough to know that. Um, Understanding Ghost Dag, educating and equipping has always been the MO of Casper Core. Looking forward to a deep dive into understanding Ghost Dag. And Sha is going to be talking about that. That is amazing because Ghost Dag is why they're able to do the whole 10 blocks per second, guys. This is what you want to just do it. Just let me share. I'm going to share it now. You guys make sure you follow me because you want to follow stuff like this because you want to understand as much as you can about the project. So I'm going to jump back over here again anyway. So look at this price. And you look here. Look at this. For the last month, it's pretty much been a decline. Now, in the Grow Rich, Grow Happy community, this is a breadcrumb. No, it's a crazy breadcrumb, but this is one to say, you know what? I didn't get a chance to get all my Casper tokens. But damn, I might have a chance now, especially if I got some dry powder on the side. This is a hell of an opportunity here. And they might even fall even further. Over the month, they've fallen 30%. Woo! Guys, guys, I'm going to congratulate everyone that's holding Casper right now and that you've decided to say, you know what, I'm going to continue holding Casper. I am going to hold Casper because I know what I have. And I'm going to stash this away regardless if it take a year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever. As long as they continue moving in the direction that they're going, I know that I'm holding something just as valuable or more as Bitcoin. Guys, all of this right now seems hard. I know. But, oh, before I forget, these are the places that you can get Casper right now. There's 7 pages worth of places that you can get it. I get it on Uphold. So, yeah, guys. But what I want to say is when you got the instant gratification, you got delayed gratification. Delayed gratification wins out every time. And you can use that in your investment style or just life in general. Delayed gratification always pays off. You know why it pays off? Because this is one of the hardest things to do as a human being. Delay yourself to instant gratification. It's easy. I mean, it's that hard. So a lot of you that's about to sell your Casper bags or thinking about it, I want you to think about this also. When this is all said and done, and it does rise, you're gonna be sorry. And I'm gonna leave you with this. I research a lot of people. I love looking into the lives of people from history or celebrities and different things. And the only reason I look at them is to look at the mistakes that they made or know what their journey was. One thing they will all tell you when looking back, they'll say the things that they learned along the journey to stardom Now looking back, those are their best times. And I know that's hard. I know you like go to hell, Mr. Foresight. You could go to hell. My wallet is my Casper holdings are down like a big dog. You talking about these are my best times? I'm look back. No, I really believe you're gonna look back, especially if you hold it and you continue to hold it. You're gonna say, "Whew, man, I am so glad I didn't let Casper go." Matter of fact, I'm even happier that I took advantage and I bought when everybody was dumping and selling. I went down with that ship. I went down because I knew I had on a life preserver. I knew I had on a life preserver, so that's why I went down. And if it's me, I can't swim a lick. I have on a life preserver. And guess what? If it so happens that Casper boat gets completely under the water, guess what? I'm gonna be floating right there on top. Still holding my Casper because I know what I hold. Do you? Till next time, guys. I'm out.